Drink it in. Stupendous. The greatest moment I've seen. This is history being written. Amazing.
All right, welcome back to the Footy Fetish Show, where the fetish is real and the footy is soccer. Today we have another guest with us, Rohit from India. Rohit, how are you?
I'm fine. I'm fine. Thank you for having me.
Can't wait to get into Milan. But first, we got to do our transfer market update. 90 seconds with total 90. First on the list, we've got to announce Dominik Szoboszlai from Leipzig to Liverpool. Liverpool activated the release clause of 70 million euro. That is going to be a very exciting addition for Liverpool. I imagine they're going to be doing a single pivot with Szoboszlai and maybe McAllister in that 8/10. Christian Pulisic is still rumored to be going to Milan. He is very keen on the move. The latest number we have is 25 million euro. Milan are requesting for less, but Pulisic's interest might push it over the line. We've also got another confirmation. Angelo Gabriel from Santos in the Brasileirão is headed to Chelsea. The 18-year-old was bought for 15 million euro. His deal will be valid until 2028. We will get you the details on whether or not he will be joining the EPL or going on loan back to Santos. We've also got the confirmation of Luca Romero, the young Argentinian from Lazio. He will be joining Milan on the free. Milan are also looking at Ivan Fresneda. He is on Moncada's list, as well as Ryan Gravenberch. Milan has reached out to Bayern Munich about Gravenberch. I think the rumor about this all relies on whether or not Bayern Munich are able to go and pick up another number 6. The latest rumors I heard was Fabian Ruiz from Napoli, but that remains to be seen. And in other news, Cesc Fabregas has officially retired. I believe he will be a coach very soon. We saw him coaching in the 7v7 TNT soccer league over in the U.S. for Lake Como. So be on the lookout for that news. That'll do it for our transfer market update. Stick around for our round table talk. We've got Rohit to help us break down the latest with Milan. Rohit, how have you been? It's been so long.
Um, it's been a long time. I'm doing good. I'm really doing good.
Glad to have you on this episode. Sorry that Mike couldn't make it, but I'll let
Uh,
him know it's
Too
okay.
bad.
Yeah, he'll get on here eventually. He's busy with life as well, so we're not going to hold it against him. So, first things first, what are your thoughts on the latest signings that Milan have acquired so far?
It's a different set of ideas and thoughts that have gone into the squad building ever since Maldini has been sacked by the management. I mean, we have the word Moneyball that has been brought over from baseball here. So there's a lot of data analysis and so much stuff. But what I have felt, especially with the idea of signing Pulisic and Ruben Loftus-Cheek, I feel that it's like the management are going for underappreciated talents who actually have a lot more to offer. Because for me, Ruben Loftus-Cheek, if he wouldn't have been injured, he would have easily been one of Chelsea's most brightest talent. So we are actually targeting some areas which I personally feel Maldini had ignored earlier, like the right wing. That it has been ignored for a long time, and there's also the problem of Casey not being replaced after he left on a free. So there are some areas of concern that Moncada is actually looking to kind of fill and give Pioli the kind of players that he needs for the team.
Love to hear that. I couldn't agree more about that right wing position being ignored. I think if you were to say who our best right back was, or sorry, right wing was in the last 5 to 10 years, who would you say is our best right wing in the last five to
I
ten
mean, if you would have asked me, if 4 years back, if you would have been following me on my social handles, you would have you would have easily understood the player I hated the most was Suso. And right now, here I am telling that the best right winger of the last 5 to 10 years of AC Milan was Suso. I mean, it's how that it's how much that position has been ignored because as much as I used to hate Suso, he used to provide so much of attacking impetus, and uh, he was the center of creativity within our team. And in those days when Suso used to be there in Milan, when Gattuso was our coach, the most ignored position those days was left wing. So now it's actually become the opposite. In 2023, the position that we never have to think about is the left wing, and the point of concern is the right wing. So if you're asking me who has been the best right winger in the last 10 years, definitely has to be Suso.
I would agree. I was hoping you'd say that. For me, it's clear that it is Suso, just because him at the time, he somehow managed to get double-digit assists while he was on that right wing. So very excited to see who they bring in. They clearly have a target list of players. One of them being Luca Romero, who I didn't even realize can play on the right wing. I don't know what this player's style is. I don't know how he likes to attack on the wing, but at least we are making moves in the right direction and getting high promising players for that position. What I'm really excited to get your perspective on is how, with the players that we have currently, as well as potential rumors, mainly Pulisic, Musa, Chukwueze. Those seem to be very concrete rumors, and I think it all depends on the official sale of Tonali. Once I think that money comes through and it is officially approved, I think then Milan will start to make those decisions. However, I want to hear your opinion on how you think we'll start our starting lineup will look. So let's start with the back line. We all know that Mike Mannion will be the goalkeeper. So at right back, I think we know who the right back would be.
After today, I'm not very sure.
Oh,
If we, I mean, even Walter Sango is actually a big is heavily linked to us by Di Marzio. So I don't know what is Milan's plan. It looks like we are going for a wholesale kind of change. But for I think for now we can safely say it's Calabria.
and who was the player that you mentioned? The rumored?
Wilfred Sango or Singo.
Oh,
I don't know how you actually pronounce his name. The
oh
guy
yeah.
from Torino.
I've seen his name pop up in the rumor threads. I've seen that.
Yeah, he is one of Serie A's brightest talents of as of now,
Okay.
and he also helps with the homegrown quota.
Ah, nice. And then we can't forget about our boy Kalulu. He's a potential here. However, I've been seeing reports that he is up for sale. Remains to be seen if anybody triggers that price. I think they put a 30 mil price tag
Yeah,
on him. So,
we we also have. Don't forget, we also have Florenzi.
ah, okay.
He's also homegrown quota.
Yeah, nice. That's a good move. Okay, and right center back. Who do you think will have that spot next season?
It has to be Chow, Malik Chow.
Yep, I would agree. And depending on, I'm pretty sure this is going to be
Backup is Kier.
back up a scare. And then left center back, we all know that one, Tamori.
Obviously it's Tomori,
And then his backup, I guess it's
Gabia.
Gabia. Yep. Okay, moving on.
I'm
Ooh,
actually I'm actually hoping that Gabia gets loaned or sold, and that position is actually given to somebody like Andre Kubis or John Carlos Simic from the Primavera.
wow. Oh, this is a Primavera pull up to the first team.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Wow. I'd be okay with that. I think Gabbia definitely needs consistent minutes to really grow and develop, and he's just not going to be able to get that at Milan. So I would definitely agree with you there. Who would you have as the backup to left back? Because we all know who the main man is there.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a new signing. So far, nobody is. No, Fresneda is a right wing, is
Okay,
a right back.
this one remains to be seen. We need to fill that one,
My
obviously.
if you want my personal opinion, I feel like I think we should go for somebody like Augello of Sampdoria.
Angelo. Okay.
Augello, Augello. Augello. He is an Italian and a
Oda.
big time Milan fan.
Okay,
Or
fantastic.
we can or you can even go for Bozolan. Be who is the left back of the Primavera, who is one of the brightest talents of Milan Primavera.
How do you spell that?
Bozzolan.
I missed
Bozolan.
Rosella.
No, no, Bozzz double Z.
Ah,
Bozolan. Olan.
what a name. Bozolan.
Yeah, he's actually 1.9 meters tall.
Whoa, and he's a
So he's
left
actually,
back?
yeah, he's huge.
Oh, shit. Okay, I'd be interested to see that
So
guy come up, give him some
I'm
deserving.
actually seeing his game. He's very promising.
Okay, I'm going to just type that. I'll look up. This is probably the right. I don't know the
Yeah,
status of Benacer, so we'd have to assume that at
he's
least.
out till November. Yeah, he's out till November.
Wow. Okay. Well, then the obvious one that we have here has got to be Krunic. Next up, this would probably be Ruben Loftus-Cheek, since we have him
Yeah,
signed,
he's
and then
official. He's official.
he's official.
Yeah,
And then here, we've just got so many. We can do CDK, possibly Kamada.
Adley,
Ooh,
Adley.
Adley can definitely play this position. Well, not definitely, but I think he's definitely someone to consider. There's rumors of Kamada. There's rumors of Guler. This
No,
one is
Golar
going to
is going to
be.
Barcelona.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
It's because of that
Deco,
20
the
million.
the sporting director, Deco met with him today. So it seems like he might be going to Barcelona.
Okay, well, that's a shame. I know his dad really messed up that transfer for us, demanding that 20 million finder's fee or whatever.
That plus the non-EU spot,
Plus the say it again. Plus the what?
the non-European Union spot.
Ah, right. Okay, so also probably not happening. Now, if we go back to here, I
Yeah,
think you could fill this with Obega,
huh?
him. I'm thinking Musa could go there. I'm pretty sure we go in
Same
locked on
for
Musa.
Reinders as well.
Say it one more time. Sorry.
Reinders.
Oh, reindeer.
Reijdenders. Reinders.
I'm gonna just leave it like that. I think it's
Yeah,
so. This is decent, and then you, of course, just put him down there. You get Benacer back, which would be really nice. Really hurts to see Tonali gone because he was such a consistent player and he'd really grown into that position. But um, selling him has allowed us to really have some freedom in the market. Exactly who this is going to be, unless
Leao.
this one for me. Let's say, for example, PSG sell Mbappe. Do you not
Yeah,
think that PSG come over and buy Leao from us?
they have to. I mean,
They have
they
to.
have to. I mean, they have to replace Mbappe with somebody with that star power because it would be such a slap to their face.
Yeah. And he also brings a large youth following. As we saw recently, Cristiano Ronaldo's son was sporting an AC
Yeah,
Milan Leao jersey. So when you get Leao, you don't just get the quality on the field, you also bring this massive marketing demographic with you. So it just makes sense, but they have to sell Mbappe for that to happen. I would imagine if we get Pulisic, he could fill in there. Um, but this is a really difficult position. We've also can't forget about Rebic. Um,
oh God, I forgot.
yeah. I mean, I know he can play out there. He's kind of been left in limbo as far as a position. He's just fighting to get on the field anywhere he can at this point. But if we lose Leao, I think Rebic is next up in line, depending on if we sign somebody there. Over on the right wing, this is pretty sad as well because right now it's between
Messias,
Macias and Salamakis. I'll put Macias first.
Messias, Salamakers.
And for me, if he comes in, Pulisic, he can play either side. So I'll leave him there. I also know that Kamada, I know that he can play out there on the wing. So, and then can't forget about Chukwueze.
Chukwueze.
So we've got if we make the right signings, I think we can repair this side, and then this side is I'm good with this side as long as we have Leao. If we sell Leao, we really have to move quickly in the. I haven't seen any rumors about left wingers I'm looking at because you have to think that they're anticipating the sale of Mbappe, which will lead to the buying of Leao. Who would you want to get at that left wing if you were Milan?
Uh, there's a player in Bayer Leverkusen called Diaby.
Diaby. Wow, great shout out there. That would be a really good replacement.
Or we would have to go back for Noah Lang.
Say it one more time.
Noah Lang,
Oh,
Club
Noah
Brugge,
Lang.
Noah Lang.
Yeah, okay. I can fuck with that for sure. That'd be a solid little move. And this position
Uh,
here, we're going to move on to the last position, the center forward position. We know who this is. This
Jero,
big Frenchman. Behind him, we still have Origi, so we
Origi.
got we got to keep him in mind. And then after that, what's the latest on the other Italian? His name is slipping me right now. We
We
sent him
have
out on
so many. We have so many names being linked. Skamaka,
yeah,
Sorlot,
Scamacca.
Morata,
Who's the Milan player that we sent out on loan? He's an Italian. I can't remember his name.
Colombo,
Yes.
Colombo.
Yep. I think I spelled that right. Colombo.
Yeah,
I'd say our weakest positions.
yeah.
Where if you needed to buy someone right now, which position would you address?
Right wing,
Right wing. Okay, agreed. I think we both agree there. Now, after that, where would you address
striker,
striker?
striker.
Okay, I'm right there with you. I think we both are on the same page here. Um, hopefully, the management doesn't pocket the sale of Tonali, and the money that we made with Champions League. Hopefully, they put that to good use as well. I forgot to mention just find a backup keeper,
Sportiello,
Sportiello, and that also helps us with the what's it called?
homegrown
The
quota.
homegrown player. So that was a great move. Not only is he a quality keeper, but it also checks the box of the homegrown quota that we have to maintain. Looking at this, it's definitely not the step forward that we're hoping for. Pending some of these moves, if we can get Chukwueze or Pulisic or Musa or maybe a Diaby, really go a long way. Really like to see AC Milan go for Balogun.
Balogun, yeah.
Balogun, yeah, I really think.
Hugh, I have a question. Does
Yeah.
Balogun have any European passport? If you can please do check
Yeah, I will do that.
on transfer market. If he's English also, he's non-EU, so
Yeah, so that'll be a
you can't.
problem. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, we can have only two registered no matter how much we sell.
And do we have anybody currently filling those positions?
Yeah, we got Ruben Loftus-Cheek
Okay,
for
so
one, so we only have one non-EU slot left.
wow. And you hope they fill it with somebody, and then we just don't let it go to waste because those are very valuable.
I'm hoping it's Chukwueze.
Dude, that would be. I'm just gonna. If the management made this signing, I think the fan base would get behind them a little bit more. I'm still
Yeah.
upset that we sold Tonali, but I think if they were to make a signing like Chukwueze to repair that right side that we've just been desperately needing help with, I think this would go a long way because it shows that the management is aware of our weakest position and they're willing to put forward the money to repair it and put a quality player there. Rohit, give me your prediction.
Also, I heard a rumor. I don't know how true this is, but Chukwueze can even actually get a Spanish passport because no, he can get. It's not that he has. He can get because Spanish rules. Some Spanish rules says that if you have worked in Spain for over 5 years, you are eligible for a Spanish passport.
So it's
2008.
2008.
Yeah,
Anything else for it, but there's rumors that he is
he
working
doesn't.
on it.
Yeah, he's trying to get a German passport.
German, that was it.
If we can complete all these names, and that also before the 10th of July, which is very highly unlikely, uh, because that's 10th is when we start up preseason. So if we can finish at least two or three names, the main ones like the midfielders and the striker and the right winger before July 10th, I am seeing a pretty good chance of us being in the top two.
I would agree. And just to piggyback on what you said, it all depends on key signings. And I think all of those signings depend on the finalization of the Tonali deal. I don't know if that's officially through yet. I know both teams
Yeah.
have agreed on it, and they.
So yesterday the agent of Tonali said that it is going to be officialized today or tomorrow. Actually, what they are waiting for, they were waiting to for the financial year to get over. So in football, every financial year, accounting financial year is from July 1st to June of next year.
Gotcha.
So last season's financial year got over yesterday. So now today it's the new financial year. New financial year just started. So for accounting purposes or even for FFP purposes, they have all of these things. So now if Tonali is officialized by today or in the next 2 3 days, that means that this is going to be a transfer for the 2023-24 season,
Wow, that was
and it
great.
would be accounted likewise.
Yeah, that's awesome. I didn't realize that. So,
And there's also something which I heard. is that if they would have actually officialized that transfer last season, and Milan would have received that money, then we would have to pay some extra tax. So that's why Tonani is waiting, and I think even that's why we are also waiting to find our agreements and take our players.
That makes sense now. I'm willing to bet that they talked to Newcastle and said, hey, we'll do this deal with you, but make sure you finalize it after the 1st of July so that both of our books have it into the new financial year. That makes a lot of sense. I did not know that, so thank you for sharing that. Okay. I didn't want this episode to be too long, and I think we covered a lot. So, Rohit, thank you for your time. I really appreciate you joining us all the way from India. It's so exciting every time you can get on here because I know the time zones are kind of far apart. So, whenever we can find a time that works for you, is always great to get you on. As we always do you have someone you want to shout out? Maybe a team, a person, someone close to you. It can be someone you love or someone you hate. Do you have a shout out for us?
Shout out to my wife Shilpa. I mean, she's been very supportive of me. She's been pushing me to go, do my analysis and my analytical work. And even though she's not very much of a sporting person, she's made that effort to actually learn about the sport and support AC Milan.
Man, that is a good woman. Hold on to her very tight. Not many women will encourage their men to, follow their passions, especially involved with sports. So, shout out to your wife. Congratulations, by the way, on the marriage. I'm gonna quickly
Thank you.
shout out my little dog, who I haven't seen in a while. Her name is Lucy.
Oh,
Brand new dog. I don't think I shouted her out yet, Reese. So I just wanted to give her a shout out. She is just such a bright light in my life right now. So shout out to that dog. That'll do it for today's episode. Rohit, thank you again for joining us. This has been the Footy Fetish Show, where the fetish is real and the footy is soccer. Rohit, if you could just stay on the link for a second, I got to make sure I can get your audio.